Data for the baseline assessment is presented in two different types of reports. In order to access the data, begin by going to Performance Reports in your left-hand navigation and select Baseline Report. Underneath Baseline Report are two different types of reports. One is the Assessment Report and the other is the Student Report. Let's begin with the Assessment Report. You will be presented with the data for this particular baseline assessment in two different ways. At the top of the screen, you will see the date range, which populates to the current school year. Choose the class that you would like to see the report for, the baseline report for the grade level of interest, and from the data view, you can look at either all assignments or submissions only. Here you will see the data two different ways. At the top of the report are stacked bar graphs, which will automatically group by proficiency level how students are performing on any of the standards that were assessed on the baseline assessment. So for example here, I'm looking at the bar for standard 5 NF2. Within the pop-up tooltip, you will see that the level is not met, which is anything between 0 and 39%. Underneath where it says the value is 40% means that 40% of the students that were assessed on this assessment are falling within the not met category for standard 5 NF2. Underneath that, it gives you the name of all students within that category. And then at the very end is the standard description, which gives you a basic description of the standard. The yellow part of the bar graph is for the group approaching. That is anything between 40 and 69% proficiency. And then at the top in green is your MET category, which is anything between 70 and 100%. So you can hover over any of the bars and any portion to see which students fall within the group for that particular standard. To export a view of the bars at the top of the report, click on this icon right here to get a PDF version. The bottom half of the report is giving you a full item analysis of how every student who is assessed is performing on those particular questions. So for example, if I were to look at any of the students, I can see the answer choice that they selected for each question, 1, 2, 3, 4, etc. If the answer choice is in green, it should match the correct answer, which is in this bottom row right here in the header. If the answer choice is red, then it's telling you which incorrect distractor the students are selecting. So for example here, if I looked at question number 4 in this column, I can see that quite a few students chose an incorrect distractor C. So below, I can actually hover over question number 4 and see what the distractor C is and what the possible misconceptions are that students have as it relates to that question. So you can scroll through the entire table to see how the students responded on all of the 50 questions. You also have the opportunity to export that table at the bottom of the report into Excel by clicking on this icon right here.